Hello and welcome to the I Do Wedding Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Nina Adio, a social media marketing expert specific to the wedding industry. On this show, I discuss tips to help you DIY your social media, as well as getting the confidence and income to outsource it. Thank you for allowing this episode to come through on your Bluetooth, your car radio, wherever it may be you're listening from today. Now, let's take your wedding business to the next level. Hello, everybody. I am so glad to be here chatting with you today for episode 45 of the I Do Wedding Marketing Podcast. And today, what I'd like to talk about is a little bit about email marketing, getting people to your email list, why you should even have an email list, and so forth. So, yesterday on the podcast, I was chatting with friend of the show, as I now call her, Pauline Murphy, and we were talking about the art of the upsell. And email marketing is not only about upselling, but it's also about your client experience. We spoke a bit about how not everybody has planned a wedding before. And not everybody is used to working with people through what can be a really long term duration. Sometimes you are with a couple for 2 years, a bit on the longer end. And so having an email sequence can really offer a comfort level to your clients, but at the same time, give you an opportunity to expand upon that contract, let them know the other things you offer, or to keep you on the forefront of their mind after that initial wedding, because people will continue to know people who are getting married. They will continue to have parties and so forth. Now, how do you get people to your email list? That is what we are going to talk about today. This can start off really clear and simple, okay? And it's that on your contact form, you add a little check off box that says, add me to your email list. And that is how you can get some people straight off the bat who are contacting you and want to be added to your email list. You can even have that line say, add me to your email list for to hear about our latest events or to receive a copy of XYZ. The XYZ we'll get into later, but that is pretty much one of the most basic ways you can do it. There's no incentive to it. It's just there on the contact form or as a pop-up on your website saying sign up to our email list, or at the footer of your website saying sign up to our email list. So that's kind of the bare minimum of what you can offer. So my cat is attacking my husband with hugs and kisses. But you know what's going to happen? Our pizza is in the oven and it's going to beep, and my husband's going to be a captive audience with the cat because the cat's sitting on him, and I'm going to have to stop recording to get the pizza. So I already see what's happening here. Buster the cat, thank you very much. If you ever want to see this famous Buster, I include him on my Instagram often because he is my only coworker. So it's a rare treat to have his dad at home with us, but normally it's just me and Bus. But let's get back to the emails, guys. So if you want to incentivize people to come to your email list, there are a lot of different things you can do. And I'm going to try to think in the scope of different wedding professionals. So let's say you are involved in the music world of weddings, right? There's lots of great professionals doing DJ work, live music, etc. Something that I would offer just as a basic freebie is a song list guide, right? Download our free wedding song list guide. And in that, you can have the most popular songs for wedding ceremonies, the most popular songs for bridal party entrances, the most popular songs to end the night. And it doesn't have to be most popular. It could be based on themes for the rustic bride, for the modern couple. You could even integrate a quiz, right? Maybe having somebody take a quiz of their wedding style, and the answer is what song they should have. Something like that could be really fun. And in order for them to do it, they're going to need to sign up to your email list. So, for those two examples, the first one would be an automated system. So, they sign up for your email list. And as soon as they do, an automated email goes out with the PDF of the top wedding songs sheet that you make. For the other one, it will be on your website where they click the quiz. In order to fill out the quiz, they give their email and they get to take the quiz and you get their email. So you're offering a value in exchange to get that person on your email list. You're luring them in. Let's try to think of some other examples now. This next example, I really think anybody could do. It doesn't just have to be a photographer, and it is to offer a downloadable PDF that says the top 10 engagement photo locations in your area. And the reason this can work for anybody is because it is location based. So, assuming that you don't do weddings nationwide, that you just do it in your area, offering something that relates to your area is a great way to get people interested in your offer. You could take it a step further. I see couples asking for locations that don't require a permit, things like that, or clever engagement locations in your area that other people aren't doing, whatever it is. And that's going to attract people in your area, which is really exciting. The other reason why I feel like a topic like this works is because you don't have to mention other businesses. So it doesn't have to be a venue mentioning other venues. You can mention parks, farmers markets, places with, water views, whatever it is, really nature based things rather than location as in business based things. So I love that idea also because it's going to attract people in your area. So you'll know that the people who are signing up for that and are signing up for your email list are going to be your target audience. Now, let's say you are a venue, or maybe you're a bridal salon, or really a florist, any vendor can do this. You can offer a style guide or lookbook. So Pauline Murphy, who we had on the podcast yesterday, she creates this for clients. So if you're looking for someone who could make this, if you can't do it yourself, go check out Politan Marketing or listen to that episode. But what you would essentially be creating is like a digital magazine that would show the potential of what their wedding could look like or be. So, the way I used to do this or have done it for venues I've worked with is we would do a lookbook by the seasons. So, we would show a fall wedding and show what a fall outdoor ceremony would look like, what a fall indoor ceremony would look like, what fall colors look like in the ballroom, etc. And we would repeat that for each season, visually showing people the potential of the venue all year round. So if you're a florist, you could do a lookbook, once again, based on seasons, based on what flowers are available that time of year. That even could be its own offer to join the email list, saying get a list of our guide of flowers by the season. Same thing with the bridal salon. You could do a lookbook of the different styles of gowns. You could do gowns by body type to help people know what they may want to look for. There are a lot of visually fun things you can think of. Now, if you have a business that I haven't mentioned, maybe photo booth, you want to show your different backdrops in a really stylized lookbook. But if you do something I haven't mentioned on here and you want to brainstorm some ideas, just send me a message at I Do Wedding Marketing on Instagram or on the Facebook account. I'm on LinkedIn too, and we can brainstorm those ideas together. So I think I'm going to leave the podcast here so we can really just talk about the lead ins to get people to sign up to your emails and have this be a real short and sweet episode. And then we can do another episode talking about when to email, the email sequences you can set up, and so forth. So if you have any questions about that, let me know because then I can answer it on those episodes. You can let me know by messaging me, like I said before, on Instagram and I Do Wedding Marketing, Facebook, LinkedIn, or the website. I am at all of those places. Now, before I go, I do want to remind you that this podcast is brought to us all by the Your Real Wedding Photos Club by Carissa Cruzy Weddings. This is a monthly subscription where you're going to receive 100 real royalty-free wedding photos and 10 videos monthly that you can use for your content and social media. So if you have been looking to bulk up the images that you are using for your social media, or maybe you even need additional images for your style guides and lookbooks like we mentioned, or for those PDFs, then I recommend subscribing for this. It starts at as little as $37. There are different packages if you want to buy it outright for the year or if you want to do it monthly. All of them are really incredible. So I hope you will check it out. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I'll have the link, by the way, to the Your Real Weddings Photo Club in the show notes, or you can just visit idoweddingmarketing.com/sponsors. Thanks for listening, guys. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a review, and I will see you tomorrow.